So it's now Friday the 24th of February. Now, if my calculations are right, and I don't know why I am not exactly sure this year when I was so accurate last year, calving season is starting on the 1st of March. Now, the record I do have is the last cow to be bulled out from a repeat, if they did repeat unknowns to me, was on the 17th of June. So that leaves me, there should be calves, or the times will be up before Paddy's Day, the 17th of March, or June, May, April, March. Now she was the last one to be bulled, the little black white head. Now I remember our cow that's gone now, boss cow as I called her, she was due on Valentine's Day, so she would have calved by now, or well, she'd be very close to calving by now if she had been in calf, or if she hadn't lost her calf. But I do remember the red white head here being close enough after that. So this lady here now, there's her daughter. I think she repeated, so I don't know when she's due. This lady here is starting to soften a wee bit. She's definitely not halfway down, but she's starting. Now I remember last year when she calved, she literally dropped the pins and calved in 24 hours and bagged up as quick. So she has had 1, 2, 3, she's carrying her 4th calf, that red white head cow. Now she's good and round there now. She's full of, after leaving them in here now about a half an hour ago, I did a few little bits of jobs and tidied up fences that I hadn't lifted. So I said I'd make a little video here now for my own records and for my own records, yeah. But anyhow, let me just see now. This lady here now as well, she is carrying her 1, 2, 3, 4. She's carrying her 4th calf as well. Now I think she's putting on a little bit of a bag. She's as fat. Yeah, she's starting to soften now as well. Yeah, she never had much of a bag, but it's definitely not as empty looking as it was. And there's lots of flesh on her too. Yeah, she's a great little cow, that one. That right, girl, and she's as quiet. Them shorthorns are lovely quiet cattle. So she is the mother of the red Rony bull calf that we have. That's at home. So I would love, she has had all bulls, so I'd love to get a heifer from this lady, especially if she comes with the same colour. So this lady is fleshy, no bother, naturally weaned, not dosed, walking it. Now here is a lady carrying her 2nd calf. She calved her 1st calf as a 2-year-old, so she had a bit of growing to do. She had to go back in calf and she had to rear a calf, so she was under pressure this year, and she had to do, yeah, as I say, growing herself. So she's not mad fat, but that's not to be expected. She'll put on a bit of condition out this year and she should hold it better next year. Now there's no sign of her anyway close yet, and no bag made either, so she'll be another month anyhow. And then her sister's over here. This lady's after putting on a good bit of condition now the last while. This lady was always that little bit thinner. Her sister, the red lady we just saw, was as fleshy always, and this one was always that little bit thinner. I bought the two of them together off the same man, so they're half sisters. Now she's not as quiet as her sister either. She's always that bit, not nervous of me, but doesn't like to be handled, as you can see now. She's definitely improving though. So she looks like she's softening as well at the back and putting on a bit of a bag. So there's another month out. She's a month out as well, and she's as white too. So yeah, now this lady here is the one I was saying that on my records she was the last to be bulled. So she's not due, her time is not up until the 17th of March if you go just by 9 months plus whatever she carries. Now as you can see, this lady is definitely softening. Absolutely, she's softening. And she's super quiet as well. And she's actually putting up a little bit of a bag as well. Yeah, so she is officially 17, 18, 19, 20, 3 weeks out from calving. Plus whatever she carries. So here's the rest of them through. The bit of ground I'm after giving them today now is they have this little place here, and they have about 3 times the size of this on the far side of that hedge, as far as that tree over there and down. So they have a little bit of hay then as well to pick on. I have a left inside in the other place. Now this lady has 2 months left. First calf heifer. This lady, I don't know what's going on. She broke out, had the 2 of them at home, and she went missing, and she was on a different man's farm for about a month. I never saw her come bulling. I know what she's carrying to when she calves, basically. So I think she came bulling one day and broke out. Now she could have gone into a charity, or she could have gone into a Frisian. So, or when she came back to our bull, short turn. So, all depending on when she calves. Now, what else is in here? Now the rest are on the far side of that hedge, and I'm not going to go through that hedge. You can see them in there. So they have lots of picking on the 24th of February. We're trying to spare out as much as this as we can. The moves are around, they're getting this bit of picking along with hay. I'm giving them hay straight away with it to try and save the grass, and I'm leaving them on it. I think it's 5 days I left them on the lower side there. Slightly longer than usual. Now I normally move them on the 3rd day, but because there's lots of grass and lots of picking, and because it's old tatchy grass, I want to clean off the little paddocks for the spring growth that's going to come soon, very soon, and try and gain some time before I go up to that top field where I will probably have calves when I go in there, or before I come off it. So we're trying to hold them up now to try and not go too far ahead before the grass comes. You don't want to be hitting the grass before it's ready, or before the growth has really started in earnest, out from this that hasn't been grazed. So that is the carry on with the cattle, with calving, with the grass. The weather is fine. It's all good for nearly in March. So for now, I'll say, on this lovely Friday, good luck and goodbye.